and welcome to Road Rush Nation. Yeah, I'm not on the bike. I'm actually on my way to go do my annual eye exam. And I thought, hey, this is a great opportunity to talk about those of us that have imperfections and with our sight, let's say. So, what we're going to talk about is, hey, the difference between wearing contacts, wearing eyeglasses, prescription lenses, sorry, got to watch where I'm going here, and options that are available to you. And yes, I've tried them. So hang out, come, let's discuss eyewear. Do is make sure that you get your annual eye exam. It can check out other problems that you're having. Your eye doctor will just give you all that. But one of the things that I always have a problem with, or have had, is when I've gone out riding, we've gone on long trips, and I was adamant about wearing contacts. Oh, you got to wear contacts, for various reasons. I don't know if you can see out the window here. The weather is turning cruddy. It's that time of year. Ugh, I hate winter. We can't be out riding and going out and checking things, and it starts getting cruddy. Although we have the new Bronco, so I can't complain too much.
2 hours later.
Oh, that was a total disappointment. I was hoping the doctor was going to tell me, oh, Terry, your eyesight is perfect, and let me know that the rest of the world really is that blurry. But no, he had to tell me, you can't see, woman. The world is not that blurry. So new prescription, new glasses. And every time I am looking at glasses and getting an update, I look at, hey, I'm going to wear these riding. And so what are the features, or what are the things I need to look at that I want for when I put my helmet on? Now, I'm fortunate because I have a half helmet, that I'll wear when it's really hot and so on. But then I also have a modular, which is the shark helmet. And the one thing I love about it is that the bottom rail will flip completely up over my head, so then it's like having a 3/4 helmet, which I love the versatility of the two. So one of the things I look at, and there's reasons for it, is I'll look at, now these are my current ones, I'll look at the arms. I don't want ones that are gonna be really uncomfortable if they were squished on your head, which they will be. Two reasons I look at that is because when we take long rides, and that pressure on your head just is killer. And that's why a lot of people go to contacts, is because the glasses after a while can get really uncomfortable. Actually, I look at that as a sign you need to take a break from riding for a little bit. But I get it. Hey, I don't want to wear glasses because it's squishing. There's always the vanity rule as far as, hey, I just want the looks. Got it. Totally understand that. So when I'm picking up my glasses, like I said, let's go back. I'm looking at the frame. Are they flexible? Because you don't want something that's so rigid it won't give or move while it's in your helmet and you're putting them on and off. And I always suggest having a couple pairs of glasses, because if you're on a long trip and something happens to one set, then you've got your backup set. I always carry a backup set on my bike, just because poo-poo happens. You'll see I don't wear contacts. I used to wear contacts. That was all I rode with. But part of the problem I had with contacts is, and I won't wear them, is because it's very easy to get crept up underneath the lens. And all of you that have worn contacts, you know what the worst thing is to have problems with your contacts. They start scratching your eyes, you get dirt in it, so on. But because of my prescription, I had one that was for nearsightedness, one for farsightedness, and it really, you're kind of riding with one eye with one, and it's a battle between the brain. I did that for many years, enjoyed it, but the reason I don't wear them is because we were on a long trip. We were going up to trucking along, and then what happens after a while, you're riding, your eyes get dry, and my eye got dry, and it proceeded to just jack up one of those contacts, and it starts to rain. Okay, here, so it's bad enough I'm riding with one eye, and I'm thinking, okay, I'll catch Aaron and get him to pull over. I always carry extra contacts and such, and get the thing fixed. We're out in BFE, nowhere, okay, and we're riding along, and then all of a sudden, and you know how, if you've gone up to Sturgis, you know how those Midwest freaking storms hit, and you're toast. And that's what happened. So I'm riding with one eye, it starts to rain, I'm like, crap, this is not good. It was raining pretty hard. I can't really see the lines. I can sort of make out one side or the other. I finally get his attention, and the rain kind of let up a little bit, and he pulls over, and I'm all like, holy crap. And I'm explaining to him what's going on, and I'm fixing the contact. And at that point, and luckily I always take extra sets with me, but at that point I was like, you know what, that was a little scary, and I can ride in rain, not a problem. That doesn't bother me, but it was the whole situation, and I was like, it's just not worth it to be riding around with the contacts for that reason. So I decided, it's time to put vanity away and let me get the glasses. So then I started looking at the glasses, and I have transition lenses, so I can wear these all the time, but that's not really what I wanted. It doesn't really fit, because you still get air behind your glasses, and your eyes start watering and all that good, crud that we all deal with. Well, I discovered that there's a company, there are companies out there that will make riding glasses for prescription, and I'll have a link down below for a couple of them, and you get the name brand sports glasses. I recommend that you get them from a company that is used to dealing with riding glasses, and the reason I say that is for the contour of the lens. They will have people that understand you've got to have that just right. So there's a company called BikerRx. They're out of Missouri, and you'll see them at some of the Midwest rallies. They are up at Sturgis, and I ordered my set of glasses, and it has the foam cover. They're basically the goggles, and not the goofy goggles, not the steampunk 1950s looking goggles, but they're the motorcycle riding glasses with the foam inserts. They're fabulous. They're not cheap, I will tell you. You're going to pay for those. So if you've got a vision plan that can help cover for an extra set of glasses, I'd sure use the money for that. They were well worth it. But my problem is my prescription changes, and it gets costly. And sometimes I'm just going, okay, but I want to take my glasses, I want to take those goofy things off when I get someplace, and then I'll still be wearing my glasses. So it's a compromise. It's an option for those of us who can't see real well. It's worth it. I'm glad I got them. I love them, and I always still keep them on my bike. I will keep an extra pair on my bike just for when we're riding. If I'm wearing the half helmet, that's really the glasses to wear, because it doesn't let the air and the wind get behind, and debris basically get behind the frame and into your eyes. They're great. I recommend that. Another option is for those of us that have the glasses and we want to wear half helmets or maybe no helmet. There are goggles, motorcycle goggles, and when I say goggles, I'm talking about the ones with the big, I call them steampunk, but they look like skiers goggles. Okay, maybe that's an exaggeration, but they will fit over your glasses. glasses whenever we're out riding, just because things happen. But for those of us that have our eyesight is not as perfect as we wish it was, wear the glasses. I say stay away from the contacts. If you're just doing a little hops in your city and you're doing short rides, you're fine with the contacts. If you're doing long cross country rides, I suggest you just give it up for a while. Don't okay dude, you had to pass me because I'm doing 60 and a 50. Whatever, dude. But for those that are, like I said, if you're going to do cross country, I do not recommend contacts. You will find out that the wind will dry out your contacts. You'll end up with other issues from the contacts just because they just don't perform as well. And get yourself a set of just riding glasses. There's so many styles out there, but make sure you get your eyes checked. Don't let the vanity get you. Keeping your eyes protected is smart. You want to do years worth of riding. And I want to see you do years worth of riding. I want to see you part of the nation for years. So thanks for hanging out. Thanks for listening to me. Thanks for coming along on my darn eyeball visit, which was always, there you go, another few $100 for glasses. But appreciate you being here. Don't forget, give us a thumbs up, and we'd love to have you part of the nation. All you need to do is hit that subscribe button. It's free. Just remember that it's free to be part of the nation. And thanks again, and we'll see you next week.